Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Okay, this is a Pureland Dharma talk. Really, today I really don't know what to talk to you about. I saw a photo of Mr. Warren Buffett. He is an enlightened layperson. And these people, if you cultivate, I want to remind you, when you cultivate, your cultivation matters because as you improve, you grow spiritually, you accrue a lot of blessings. There is a significant differences between people who have lower samadhi level versus people who are higher. Okay, and therefore, this attainment you have, your level of concentration or samadhi you have right now, whether it's by chant, whether it's by reciting the Buddha's name, either way, or reciting mantras, all these practices, will help you, the way we train you will help you, bring you to the higher level of samadhi. And each higher level of samadhi, your level of blessings increases. No two ways about it. You cannot get to the next level unless you have more blessings. Very much like here, our temple is in Rosemead, which is considered to be a poorer part of the LA County. And if you comparatively, let's say, move to San Marino or in Beverly Hills, definitely it's a much richer area. Okay, same thing. When you have higher level samadhi, your blessings are higher. No two ways about it. And what it means, the significance of that is that your level of blessing right there are your personal wealth that you carry with you wherever you go next. Okay, so why do I talk about this? Because Mr. Buffett, even though he was never really trained in Chan, and I don't think he even believes in Buddhism, but he's high level, has very high level of samadhi because his prior cultivation. And therefore, now he comes here, his, even with very little guidance, spiritual guidance, his level of samadhi is very, very high. Okay? And so that's why I saw and he's enlightened, by the way, and I can't wait for him to die, and then I can tell you which his level, it would knock your socks off. It will make the monks and nuns so unimpressed with themselves. All our practices, all your practices, you can't be as high as his level. Yes, Seven.
Thank you, Master. I want to ask about the blessing.
Yeah.
Someone wanted to make a donate to the Master and intended simply placed in the donation box. But however, I encourage them to give it directly to the Master, and my intention was to meet the Master and then greet the Master. But I remember the Master said that the giving without being known brings more greater merit and blessing. So does that mean I have reduced their blessing by suggestion? Otherwise, especially someone is like my family member. But
okay, no, I forgive you. Have no worries. Okay, as long as you have good intentions, it doesn't matter at all. These small variations don't matter at all. We try to help people. We try to be kind. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Okay. All right. And so anyway, well, by the way, feel free to ask questions anytime, okay, about anything. That's what we hear. I'm learning from you as well. And so this Mr. Buffett here is samadhi is very high. His wisdom level is also very high, and that's why he can amass a huge fortune for himself and for his followers, for the people who believed in him. Okay, and so the last time I saw him, I paid attention, was like he was in years ago, and now he's like 95 years old, octogenarian. That's the word I just looked up this morning. I mean, you're between 90 and 99 years old. And so I look at the photo of his recently on the news, and I realized that since he was 85 years old, now he's 95 years old. What do you think? I look at his strength, his life energy. Okay, that interests me because look at you and say, oh, you're going to die soon. You're going to live forever. That kind of thing. Okay, I looked at him. I said, wow, for 95 years old, his level of energy is so impressive. What's interesting, I want you to know, is that since he was in his octogenarian, now he's nonagenarian, his level of energy, his chi level, okay, his samadhi level is the same. They don't cultivate. This is a peak he has. And so his level of energy only decreased by 8% or so. It's so impressive for 95 years old men to have that kind of energy is so impressive. He's going to live to be at least centenarian. Okay, at least 100 years, easily 110 years. Okay, so people don't realize it. They're worried about his successor and so forth. I say, no worries, don't worry about it. Probably Donald Trump will die before Warren Buffett. Go for people's presidents. Their president will die before Mr. Buffett. If he knew, he could even live to be a little bit older. I don't know what's after centenarian, whatever it is. He could live to be 120 years old. You know what it would take? If he asked me, I would tell him, drink Pepsi. Forget about the Coke. The Coke is no good for you, sir. Yes, sir, 5.
We have a YouTube question from Robin Sandalwood. She says, Amitofo Master, it says in the Medicine Buddha Sutra that the Eastern Bliss Pureland is equal in quality of adornments. However, rebirth in the Eastern Pureland does not come with the same superlative benefits as the Western Pureland because of Amitofo's original vows. Is this correct? And also, Master, I wanted to share that I surpassed my personal goal and fasted for 4 days successfully. Thank you always for inspiring us.
Okay. The truth of the matter is that there is less information about the Eastern Bliss Pure Land than Western Bliss Pure Land. I believe it's for a reason. Reason being that they want us, Shakyamuni Buddha wants us to go to the Western Bliss Pure Land, wants us to really direct our energy, our aspirations to go to Western Bliss Pure Land, because he feels that we have a much better chance to go there than the Eastern Pure Land. Okay, and therefore, I think it's to avoid confusion for us. It's like if you don't want to have two patriarchs, you don't want to have two equally, equivalent Pure Lands. So which one are you going to pick? And so for us, basically, going to the Western Bliss Pure Land is a much better, much more feasible than Eastern Bliss Pure Land, because frankly, I really don't know of any way to get there as more easily than Western Bliss Pure Land in my mind. Okay, I know of people who were able to be reborn there, but I'm not sure how. Okay, and therefore that's a one thing. It's about, as I said, one of my disciples is very adamant about going to Eastern Bliss Pure Land, Eastern Pure Land, and so I said, why don't you go to Western Bliss Pure Land first, and then ask Amitabha Buddha to send you to Eastern Pure Land. Okay, that's a surer way than you, because I don't know any direct flight to Eastern Pure Land. I know of a direct flight to Western Pure Land, but not Eastern. That's my limitations. All right? Now, when you're born there, so we know a lot more in Western Bliss Pure Land. When you're born there, basically, the real advantage of Western Pure Land as compared to the Saha world is that when you're born there, Amitabha Buddha, those of you who are qualified, will meet with Amitabha Buddha as soon as your lotus flower opens. You see Amitabha Buddha right away. Okay, and then Amitabha Buddha will speak Dharma for you, and boom, you reach the same level as here, right now. Whereas when you're born to the Saha world, you come with zero, okay? And then you have to cultivate to get back to the prior level before. So for us in the Saha world, it takes a while before we can recover our original level of samadhi and wisdom. Whereas when you go to Western Bliss Pure Land, it's instantaneous, okay? So when you get there, you see the Buddha speaks Dharma for you, it's called sudden teaching, and boom, you will get the same levels here. So that's why I've always emphasized you have to work hard here, okay, so that you save yourself time. Does it make sense? Okay, so as far as comparatively speaking, are they similar in terms of benefits? I assure you that I believe that they are the same. Okay, when Amitabha Buddha says, I want to create a Pure Land which is unsurpassed, that only means that if you want to go to a best Pure Land possible in the universe, Western Bliss Pure Land is. Well, but it doesn't mean that all the other Pure Lands can't compare to the Western Bliss Pure Land. Not at all. Other Pure Lands are just as adorned. Okay? And as far as specifically the real benefits of Eastern Pure Land, I'm not sure they have things where you have instantaneous attainment of your prior level of samadhi and wisdom. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay? I can't help you there. All right. Anyone else? Anything else? All right. And so these we have an intimate relationship with the various Pure Lands. The Buddhas know each other. There's no competition. There's a lot of good cooperation. So our Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, has a good agreement with both Amitabha Buddha and Medicine Master Buddha. That's why the people here have a chance to go to both Pure Lands. Very good chances to go to either Pure Lands. Yes, 3. But as I said, unfortunately, in our temples, I know more about the Western Bliss Pure Land than Eastern Pure Land.
Thank you, Master. When I knew about the Western Bliss Pure Land, I really like the fact that Amitabha Buddha is gonna take care of us until we become Buddhas as well. Is Medicine Master Buddha has made the same vow, or it's not clear?
I'm pretty sure it's similar vows, okay? But for Western Bliss Pure Land, Amitabha Buddha spelled it out for us as a form of enticement, because specifically for us here in the Saha world, we really don't have anyone watching over us. Once Shakyamuni Buddha died, that's it. We are on our own. That's why there's a contrast between Western Bliss Pure Land and here, because when you go over there, the Buddha will be holding your hands all the way. Here, you don't. Even my own teacher, Master Shenghua, abandoned me when I was still an infant. Okay, I never could recover from that. My own teacher abandoned me. Okay, that's Go Yin's teacher, by the way. Yes, she's here, by the way. She looks better and better for some reason. 8.
A Di Đà Phật, Mô Phật, Bạch Thầy, con người mình á, Thầy có cái tâm bệnh với có cái thân bệnh. Tâm mình á, không có bệnh, Thầy con Thầy không có, con biết tâm không có bệnh là ra sao, thân bệnh là con sẽ biết như sau. Mô Phật, giờ Thầy giải thích hai cái câu này cho tụi con biết.
Amitabha Master, so our human nature, this life, we have two kind of sickness. This is the mind sickness, and the other is the body sickness. So I don't know how to conceive the body sickness, difference between body sickness and the mind sickness. Can Master please explain to us?
Certainly. Your sicknesses are retributions from your past karmas. Okay? In the past, you created karmas, hurt people in particular, kill people in particular, killed living beings, and that's why now you're sick. Physically sick, because you put an end to all the living beings' lives. That's why now they have a chance. Now they finally have the opportunity and have the power, the ability to return the favor and hurt you physically. Okay? And that's manifest in the forms of ghosts and demons. Okay, your sicknesses are basically blockages inside your body, chi blockages inside your body. Your chi is the life energy that flows and carries oxygen carries nutrients to your entire body, to the various organs in your body. And if you have blockages of the chi flows, okay, then that's where the decays happen sooner in your body than scheduled, if you will. Okay, and so that's the nature of the physical illnesses. Physical illnesses are because physically your chis are not flowing through. It has these blockages. So that's why when we meditate, when you recite the Buddha's name, you increase the flow of your chi. And that's why it unblocks these blockages. And that's why you're healthier. So it's not about age. It's not about height. Two very tall people in the back. You know that? Anyway. Okay? But it's about your concentration. This is why your training is very important. Your training is designed to increase the concentration. And with the increase in concentration, your chi flows stronger. And that's why it will unblock more of your blockages. And you become healthier and live longer thanks to that. And I have good news for you. Okay? Even though at my advanced age, actually my chi is flowing stronger than before. Well, I'm not bragging, but yeah, it's true. Just kidding. So it's not about age. Do not sell yourself short. It's about your spiritual practice. You do it right, you will continue to increase your concentration, your samadhi, and therefore you extend your life because you're unblocking these blockages. Okay? So physically, you become healthier and you live longer. That's a good news. Okay? It's something to look forward to. You hear? Don't give up on yourself. If you practice here, I notice most of you who come here regularly are healthier and healthier than before. So drag your old and tired body and sick body to the temple and practice because it's very good for you. Okay? Regardless of the many obstructions you're going to find, okay? You come to the temple, you get better physically. Okay? And another reason why you get better physically is because when your chi is stronger, your the samadhi level is stronger, your chi is stronger, you know what happens? Around you, this chi, because your chi also has an envelope. So those around you will also benefit from your stronger chi flow. Am I making sense to you? Very much like when you're with someone who's enthusiastic and happy, you feel more enthused, happy. Similar thing. When you feel you're with someone who's more energetic, somehow your energy level increases. What you don't realize is because their chi is stronger, and therefore you benefit from their stronger chi. So far, so good? Yes, go first, and then I move on to mental illnesses as well. Go ahead, go first.
Xin lỗi thưa thầy. Con muốn hỏi về vấn đề chi. Không hiểu là có nhiều cách để tạo chi hay là chỉ có tới đây là tạo chi được hay không? Hai nữa là nếu mà mình tập thể dục và cái tự nhiên nó làm cho người nó nóng ra và cái môi á, nó giật như vậy có phải là chi không thầy? Cảm ơn thầy.
Okay, I will address it after I answer the mental illnesses. Okay? Go ahead, translate into English.
Hello, Master. I would like to ask a question in regard to the qi. I don't understand is that do we have a lot of ways to create the qi, produce the qi, or just only by coming to this temple? So second is that if I do physical exercise, all of a sudden my body heats up and my mouth feel like it's choking, and is that the sign that the qi is increasing?
Okay. And secondly, let me address the mental illnesses, because that's very important as well. So you understand about physical wellness, physical illnesses, qi blockages, okay? You realize what people don't realize, in particular what doctors don't realize, that physical illnesses are because of mental illnesses. You're physically sick because there's something wrong up here. It's very difficult to really give you a direct link, but in principle, okay, it's because your mind, says I give you a general principle, because your mind has some mental issues. That's why the body becomes sicker. I simplify the model for you. When your mind, okay, is healthier, okay, usually the body is healthier. For example, the proof is that the doctors found out that for people who are like dying or very sick and very morose, and they said, my body is so sick, I have no energy, I can't do anything. And they are taught to think positively, and some of them got better and healthier. Heard of that before? It's common. You don't read the American news, you only hear non-English news, that's it. Try American news, English news for a change. Okay, that's a fact. Because when your mind is healthier, it has a positive effect on the physical health. On the other hand, when your mind is negative, the body is sicker. So that's why when you practice the spiritually, whether you go to church or you go to a Taoist temple or whatever, where they teach you about goodness, you see, you remember? This is why we have a tremendous respect for all religions for that reason, because all religions, Judaism, Mormonism, same thing, is that they all emphasize goodness. Yes? That's the foundation of their teachings. Right? And they found that they all are healthier for that reason. Okay, so that's why the mental health is actually the foundation of your physical health. This is why when we teach you reciting Buddha's name, meditation, or tantric practices, we teach you about a healthier mind, a gooder mind. Well, that's a foundation of your mental health, which then will have a positive effect on your physical health. Is it clear now? Okay, and not only because when you have your mind is healthy, Okay? And then when your mind is healthy, your samadhi, your concentration can increase easier. And therefore, with the increase in samadhi and concentration, the chi flows stronger, and therefore, physically, you get healthier. So instead of waiting for you to have a healthy mind and just wait and pray to God, maybe I'll get healthier physically, instead, you practice chant, you practice Pureland here, and we put you on the right track and increase your concentration, your samadhi, and that will help you become better physically. Healthier physically, better physically. Healthier mentally, better physically. Healthier mentally, better physically. This is our secret. Why you're all healthier? Because your mind is healthier. And we use a healthier mind to help you increase your samadhi faster. The difference between us. Now I'm going to the question that was asked from Go Force. That's the difference between the practices or between the places. You can go to anywhere to practice, and in order to increase your concentration, as I said, you can go to a Taoist temple. They have very good meditation practices. You can go to Tai Chi, okay? Tai Chi Chuan, and you can also, they teach you about concentration. I think I saw a short somewhere on YouTube where either a Tai Chi master or a Qigong, I think a Tai Chi master, and he put a bottle here away from him, and he goes like this with his palm in his hand, and he breaks the bottle. It's captured on the shorts there. Okay, so the chi right there, okay, from his hand, they learn how to direct his chi and actually break a glass bottle. You can tell how strong his chi is. If it goes out his body and break a glass bottle, imagine how strong it can flow inside his body. The guy's old, gray hair, but I assure you, he's very, very healthy, probably healthier than most of us, because his chi is so strong. Got it? So far, so good? Okay, so the point here is that it's about your concentration level. Your concentration level gets higher, your chi flows stronger. So it doesn't matter. The question is I will paraphrase the question. If the chi is that important, okay, and we want the chi to flow stronger, so how do I make the chi go stronger so that I'm healthier? Should be the question. Agree? Because you increase the chi a little bit. You go to a place, you practice whatever you practice, qigong and so forth. Of course, your chi will increase. You go to a Shaolin temple, practice martial arts, your concentration will increase, and therefore your chi will increase. You go to exercise, to the gym and exercise, and because when exercise, that's how you lift weight. I love deadlift. Okay? You're impressed, aren't you? He says, Master's technique is all wrong. Jesse's very demanding, and so when you go to the gym, even like the guy who sits next to the gentleman who asked the question, Go Forth, he says he goes on the Stairmaster, he climbs 100 floors in 25 minutes, the equivalent of 100 floors. You know what kind of concentration is required to do that? Okay, that's so impressive. Okay, and so that will increase your chi because it requires concentration. Okay, and therefore, you don't have to meditate. You don't have to come to our temple. You can go anywhere and do your practices as long as those various practices help you increase your concentration, your chi will be better, will be stronger, and you'll be healthier. And that's why people who go to the gym and exercise, they're healthier. Yeah? The people who jog, they're healthier. Yes? That's commonplace. Okay? Yu Nga, who said, my knees are weak, so I said, go learn how to do a little bit of exercise, especially mobility exercises, and she's healthier. You see? So whatever little bit of things you can do to increase your current level of concentration, you're a little bit healthier. Is it clear? But the question is that, why would you settle for a little bit healthier only? I would go, let me double my concentration, so I'm healthier a lot healthier. That should be the concern, should be the drive. Okay? That's the difference. Okay? You have to think differently. Just to increase concentration is not enough. To me, how do I increase it consistently? When I buy stocks, okay, when you buy stocks, you look at the companies, the stocks that can increase consistently. Yeah? Same thing when you find a man, a woman. You find someone who will love you more and more and more and more. Not love you the same level. Or less when they get older. Wrong choices. Stay away from those men. And same thing. Okay? Not just, don't look outside. Look at yourself. You get married. Okay? Because your husband, I'm talking to women, you guys are spared. I spare you today. I'm worried about the women. My precious women. When you marry someone, it's because your husband loves you. Yeah? Okay? Don't expect the husband to love the same person because you get older. You more wrinkles up here. Okay? So you better make sure. That's funny to you, huh? It's not funny to us. Okay? So you better make sure that you become more attractive, more adorable, more desirable. Don't stay stagnant. You say, hey, you got to love me the same way as I am today. No, you have to make yourself more desirable, more lovable. Agree? Ordinary people are thinking so in a stagnant way. Okay? I'm trying to change you. I'm trying to influence you into thinking that you grow and personal growth, you improve. That's why the relationship improves. Does it help? Did I answer your question, sir? And go forth. Thank you for asking the questions. Okay? Very good. I also wanted to talk about something. But anyway, I think it can be next time. Yes, 5.
YouTube, Robin Sandalwood says that you perfectly answered her question. Also, although it may sound goofy, I can understand the Dharma talk so much better while fasting, which she's currently doing again.
Yeah. There are some people who for various reasons, feel that they can pick and choose. You know, I pick this, I pick that, I take that, and let me decide what's good for me. Let me remind you, spiritual practices in Mahayana style is we practice together. We don't practice by ourselves. If you practice by yourself, you're bound to take the wrong path eventually. And by then, the further you go along by yourself, the more difficult it is for you to be rescued. Because it's predicated upon the fact that you by yourself because you trust no one but yourself. You pick and choose whatever you feel is best for you. The problem is that you have no wisdom. you always pick the wrong things. Until you have real wisdom, you cannot pick for yourself. That's my advice to you. Be careful. And this is so worldly. That's what worldly people think. They trust no one. Is that master, I see his problem, I see her problem, I see his problem. Okay? It's easy to see other problems, but it's very difficult to see your own problems. This is what matters for your personal growth. My problem is my problem. It's none of your business. It does nothing for you. Okay? So that's why what we have here is a very special community where we get together and actually help each other cultivate. Okay? And speaks very highly of you. So I encourage you, no matter how old, tired, and sick you are, drag your dead corpse and sick body to the temple and practice, because you get so much more benefits than you think. Okay? And again, warning, friendly warning. Okay? You think you can pick and choose for yourself and hide in your little corner? Okay? When you go wrong, it's not my fault. Remember that. Don't blame it on me. It's not how we practice. It's not how you should be practicing. You're not wise enough. You don't know enough. You don't have enough wisdom to pick and choose like worldly people. Worldly people, they pick and choose, it's like a la carte. You pick your appetizer, your salad, and your entree, and so forth. Okay? It's not like that. This is a molding of your spirits. It's an uncovering of your Buddha nature that has worked for all living beings everywhere in the universe already. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay? I stop here today. Thank you, everyone.
Master, I would like to bring up administrative calendar announcements.
Yes, please do.
For Summer Tea. We've made the decision to change the Summer Tea to 1 week of 1 week of Guanyin Qi and 1 week of Fo Qi, and 2 weeks of Chan Qi. Is that correct? Can we confirm that?
If you like, I do anything you like. She's my favorite. I have so many favorites, by the way.
Well, I guess we wanted to ask everyone's opinion too, right?
Okay, where is it going to be? Here? Up north?
Will be up north.
Up north?
Wait, is it here? Yeah, this year is here.
Here because it's hot, right?
Right.
If Jack doesn't do the air conditioner on time, then it's going to be very, very hot. Fantastic. You're supposed to suffer, you wimps. Okay, so we're going to be here. Hopefully, it will not be ready. Okay? All right. And what else?
For Labor Day weekend relics.
Okay.
We will have Emperor Liang Repentance instead of the relics.
So
exhibit.
For that, instead of having a 3-day exhibit, we're going to have 1 week of the Emperor Liang's repentance. This will be the first time.
I think it's 3 days.
Is it 3 days? No, it's 1 week.
3 days or 1 week?
It's 1 week.
Okay.
Please, let's have 1 week. She's the boss, so I do what I'm told. It's 1 week, not 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah. Traditionally, it takes 1 week. Okay? All right. Very good. Now you know. Thank you, everyone.